Home Alone 3. Yes, there's a third one. There's also a fourth one and a fifth one. A lot of people only think there's two Home Alone movies. There isn't. There's five. I've been reviewing. I reviewed the first two already, and the only reason I know there are five is let's go get it. Okay, let me go get this. Okay, let's grab this. Sit you here. This is a Home Alone collector set, and when I got this, there's this, which has all the movies. So we got Home Alone on Blu-ray. Now I also own a 4K copy because there was no 4K copy available when this set came out. You got Home Alone on DVD because some people still use those. Home Alone on Blu-ray, Home Alone on DVD. So there we have the first two movies on Blu-ray and DVD. Then there's Home Alone 3. What the hell? Home Alone 3. Then we got Home Alone Taking Back the House and Home Alone The Holiday Heist. Again, I had only heard of the first two. And so this is my first time ever seeing any of these sequels. Home Alone 3 is only on DVD. That's the only way you can watch it if you want to own it physically. It is terrible. They announced like a Home Alone remake, and I think if I'm imagining what this Home Alone remake would be tone-wise, I think it would be very similar to this movie. Because it's a Disney Plus original movie, and this feels like a Disney Channel original movie, or like a Nickelodeon original movie. But just with the name Home Alone slapped on it. It's really bad. Just everything you can think about in the first movie that's good, just take that away, make it bad. And it's not, so I've heard in some of the sequels, I'm not exactly sure if this is true, I haven't seen them, that Kevin is the main character in some of the sequels after the first two. Well, this one, he's not. We have Alex. And he's not played by Macaulay Culkin. And like, I'm not gonna be too harsh on the kid, but like the kid is not good. He's okay, but he's not as good as Macaulay Culkin. He doesn't have the personality or the energy or any of that. He's just boring. You got this kid, and he's not a fun character to watch. And Home Alone had the Christmas aspect. There's Christmas in the background of this movie, but it's not really per se a Christmas movie. But we got, and it's not, oh, my family left me, which is nice. That's a different thing for the Home Alone series, right? Because the first two movies is the same thing as family left him. We're trying to go on vacation. So at least it's different, and we have a different kid. That's nice, but like, so he gets left at home with the chicken pox. Most kids who are sick don't act like this kid does, like kind of sick with stuff like that. They're kind of like, but whatever. And we got some burglars trying to steal some weird government chip. I had a hard time following it. It was kind of confusing at a lot of points. Here's my biggest issue with this movie. It's just Home Alone but worse. The score. The score is just a worse version of the Home Alone score. John Williams is a great composer. We no longer have John Williams. And when I was watching this, I thought, man, this must be like some TV movie. No, this was released in a theater. You could walk into a theater and watch this terrible movie. Like, why? Why would you punish people like that? Because this is a terrible movie. and it's like, okay, well, I don't want to say it's a terrible movie. It's not like the worst movie, but it's just like, compared to what it's based on, it's pretty dang terrible. Home Alone. It isn't funny. The humor here is very juvenile, and even then, there is not a lot of jokes attempted. The first two were very funny movies, and they were very witty movies. Like, when I was a kid, I could laugh at them when I was younger, and then my grandparents could laugh at them and things like that. It was like kind of a mixture of, hey, this is funny, hey, this isn't. It all worked, right? Anybody could laugh and enjoy Home Alone. This, you can't do that. It's just strictly for kids. And the dialogue in the first two Home Alone movies was very witty and clever, except in the second one when they kind of reuse lines. But for the most part, it was pretty witty and clever and really well delivered. The acting was great. This movie does not have any of that great acting or great delivery or the excellent dialogue, the quotable moments. It has nothing. It's just a forgettable Nickelodeon movie. Even though it's not a Nickelodeon movie, it feels like a Disney Channel or Nickelodeon original movie with no substance or value for anything except mild entertainment. It goes on way too long. The traps aren't nearly as funny or interesting, and the burglars suck in this movie. Because, again, I had a hard time trying to figure out what their motivations were the whole time. And I was also like, and it was watching them, and I'm like, you're not funny. You're not interesting. You're just guys trying to steal stuff. And their plan was really dumb. They were just kind of going into different houses, trying to figure out the one thing while people are away during the day. And it's like, why wouldn't they do this at night? And they even make a joke about that in the movie. Like, no one's at home, but like, lots of people are home during the day. Lots of people. Why would you not do this at night? It's just like, the story just, yeah. Now, look, it's not a terrible movie, again, but if I was going to give it a rating, it'd be like a 2 out of 5. Or I guess a 5 out of 10. Just worthless.